things.
I'm sorry.
Oh, did you hear that, Vase? She's sorry that you made the long trek from China to Europe where you survived 2 world wars and countless natural disasters. Only to be unceremoniously kicked to death by some space cadet for no reason! Not that that matters now that you are dead!
I'm sorry. It was an accident. I didn't do that.
Oh, well, if it was an accident, then I'm not mad.
Really?
I thought your generation was supposed to be good with sarcasm. Scram, kid! Give me some space to mourn! Do us both a favor and stay out!
Hello? I'm passing the case to you.
Nancy Drew, taking over. This is everything I need. Once I correctly match all the evidence to the suspects, I'll be all set. Can you take a look at this?
Be right there for an evidence check. Looks solid. Looks like you just got yourself a get-out-of-jail-free card, Detective.
Yes, I'm out.
Look who's out! Glad to see that you could get them to see sense. Do you need anything? If you need anything.
Thanks. I didn't know you were following my case.
Couldn't help. Small town. I want you to know that I didn't doubt you, not for a second.
That means a lot.
Trust me, I know. I know what it's like to be in your shoes. It's the worst feeling you can have. You know, your friends really worked hard to get you out.
I know.
I should have worked harder myself. It's probably too late, but anything I can do to help you, anything you need to know, I'm your guy.
What do you know about Tony?
She railroaded you. Practically dropped the police at your door. Either she just hates you, or she's up to something that only you could crack.
Can you tell me anything about the fire? Anything at all?
You know, I wish that I could. I already told everything I know. Except...
Except what?
Okay, I went in.
You what?
I went into the building. I saw you come running out. You looked scared. I just knew it wasn't you who set the fire. And the reporter was just standing there, like she was waiting for you to come out. It wasn't right.
Why didn't you say anything?
It wouldn't have mattered. No one listens to me or trusts me.
Will you testify to that?
Yes, but it's not enough. You need more evidence.
Why did you give up on being a detective?
It wasn't a choice. The cases stopped coming.
Bye.
Bye.
Nancy, how are you adjusting to life on the outside?
Fine, thank you. I'm not in the mood to do an interview.
That's okay. Everything you say will be off the record.
You're still holding your microphone.
Sorry. Habit.
Still holding it.
All right. You're good. Word of warning, I will get the exclusive. I always do.
Why wasn't your van at the fire?
It was. I just came separately. I share the van with other reporters sometimes.
Can you tell me a little bit about your van?
I never pictured myself as the kind of person to drive around in a van. But I have to admit this one is pretty cool.
Why is that?
First thing, it's less of a van and more of a mobile action center. I spend more time in here prepping stories than I do at home.
Why are you playing me up as a villain in the media?
I'm just doing my job. I'm letting the world know about all of the suspicious things you've done.
You should be reporting on the truth, not trying to grab a better job. My life is at stake.
Mine too. And anyway, what good does telling the truth do if no one can hear you?
You have the reputation of being the first on the scene. How do you do that?
When news breaks, I get there first.
Yes, I've seen the ad. I mean, how do you make it to the scene first?
It's a secret of the trade.
You were at the scene of the fire so fast. How did you manage that?
It's my job to be ready at a second's notice. Some people think I'm just lucky. I prefer to think I'm just that good.
See you later.
Goodbye.
You have reached the Heights 9 Action News Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
How could Brenda have possibly made it to all those interviews so quickly? It doesn't make sense.
Your best Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant.
Yes.
Did she tell you about her plans to burn down Town Hall?
No, she didn't. I mean, she didn't burn anything.
It must have come as a shock to discover what your friend had done.
But she didn't.
It's natural to be in denial. You just want the best for your friend, yes?
Of course.
Who else would she have told her plans to?
No one?
Has she always been secretive like that?
No.
So just recently?
That's not what I meant.
Does she have any enemies?
Well, she solves crimes, so there might be some hard feelings from the people she's gotten in trouble.
She solves crimes, so she must be pretty familiar with how criminals cover up their tracks.
Yeah, she knows all of the tricks. Wait, what are you getting at?
If anyone could get away with the perfect crime, it'd be Nancy, right?
I don't know about that.
So you think there's potential she won't get away with burning down Town Hall?
That's not what I said at all.
So you do think she'll get away with it?
She didn't do it. She's not guilty.
I can see that this is very emotional for you. Thank you for your time. We'll continue to follow the story as it develops.
You didn't. You took what I said and screwed it all up.
Oh no, Bess. You did great. I know it's upsetting, but really well done.
I want to go again.
Great. I'll find you as details develop.
Oh, Bess. Wait, what's Deirdre doing back there? I should try modifying the settings of the other tracks to enhance the background track and hear what she was saying.
You're Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Did she tell you about her plans to burn down Town Hall? You are Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Did she tell you about her plans to burn down Town Hall?
That's it. Only 4 more tracks to go.
No, she didn't. She I don't really get it. Yeah. Got it. She didn't. She didn't burn anything. But she didn't. I know. Of course. No one? No, that's not what I meant. No. Well, she solved crime, so there might be some hard feelings from the people she's gotten in trouble. Yeah, she knows all of the tricks. Wait, what are you getting at? I don't know about that. That's not what I said at all. She didn't do it. She's not guilty. You took what I said and screwed it all up.
No, Bess. You did great. I know it's upsetting, but really well done.
I want to go again. I don't really get it. Yeah. I thought
To burn down Town Hall?
Got it. She didn't. She didn't burn anything. But she didn't. I know. Of course. No one? No. That's not what I meant. No. Well, she solved crime, so there might be some hard feelings from the people she's gotten in.
Hello.
I'll let you go.
Until next time.
Look what the cat dragged out of the jail.
Good to see you were so concerned.
Oh, I'm sorry if I was misleading. I wasn't concerned.
I want to know what you were doing at the fire. Why were you there?
Look, I don't care about the stupid clues challenge. I really don't. The only reason I was in it was because my dad never shuts up about how I need to be active in the community and blah.
Then why were you following me?
I assumed you were cheating.
Why would you assume that?
Because I was cheating. I thought we were all cheating. That's why I thought it would be fun to catch you in the act. But instead, you did something super crazy to anticipate.
I didn't set the building on fire.
That's cool. Just so you know, you do a pretty great impression of someone who has recently burned down a building for no reason.
Why are you hanging out here today?
Can you tell your friend to stop spying on me? It's distracting. I'm not spying on you! The fact that you responded proves my point. Oh, shoot.
Thanks for being so helpful, giving Ned all the information.
Just looking out for my number one buddy.
Right.
Your boyfriend's cute, and you were in the clink. I think I'm blameless here.
Well, I think.
Relax, Nancy. I'm not one of those girls. I was just window shopping. Anyone can tell he's not going to budge on the you situation. It was just nice to spend a little time with him instead of the idiot boys on campus. I swear, you think they're gonna get more mature in college, but they just head the other direction.
How do you think Brenda gets around town so quickly?
She probably speeds and never gets tickets because she's good looking.
Didn't you get a ticket from a red light camera?
All right, that's a flaw in my logic, but I'm still going to assume I'm right. I've got no idea how she does it.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Nancy, happy to see that you're doing all right. Just so you know, I've been pulling for you this whole time.
Oh, thank you.
Anything for a friend of River Heights.
Does River Heights have any shortcuts that most people don't know about?
Shortcuts? No. There are the tunnels, but those are locked up as far as I know.
Tunnels?
Yeah, from back when everyone was worried about the Cold War. They've been locked for as long as I can remember. Doubt you could find your way in if you tried.
Did you put pressure on the police to arrest someone?
Yes, of course I did.
You did?
I didn't tell them who to arrest. I just told them to do their jobs.
Aren't you worried that you pressured the police into making unnecessary assumptions?
You would have done the same thing. You know it's harder than you think to run a town. If someone has to take the fall for the common good once in a while, so be it.
Well, that's not very fair.
Fairness is a luxury in government. It's sad, but it's true.
See you later.
Come again.
Hello.
I'm stuck. Do you have any advice from your detective days?
Times were different back then. The town's a lot nicer these days. Used to have lots of crooks running around in those tunnels.
Tunnels?
Yeah, there's a whole network of tunnels under the town. They say they're from the Cold War, but they're even older. Built by smugglers and the like. And the city turned them into a fallout shelter in the 50s.
How do I find my way in?
I don't know if I should help you with that. The tunnels are very dangerous.
I have to find a way into the tunnels. My case depends on it.
I see. You know, Nancy, when I was younger, I used to love to read. A good book always gave me great ideas. There's a book over there you should check out.
I really don't have time for that.
There's always time for this book. I always brought it with me on my adventures as a kid. You'll want to read it cover to cover.
See you later.
Bye. Hi, Nancy.
I'll let you go.
Until next time.
Alexi said cover to cover. There must be a code on the book's cover. It's a coded guide for getting around the tunnels. Alexi's guide said there'd be a tunnel entrance right outside the antique shop.
You have reached the Heights 9 Action News Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes!
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
This must be how Brenda gets around town so quickly.
Nancy, you're out! I was so worried, you have no idea.
Thank you for your help. You guys are the best friends in the world.
We're not out of the woods. You need anything, you let me know.
So, how's the case coming?
Okay. Much better now that you're out. We're a team, but I still like it when you lead the way.
Do you know about any tunnels in River Heights?
Yeah, I didn't know that they were actually real. How cool is that?
So, how did Ned do with Deirdre?
I have never seen him so stressed out. In any other case, it would have been funny. I sort of feel bad for Deirdre. Only sorta. I don't want to get a reputation here as a softie.
Did you find out anything else about Alexi's detective past?
Not much. I asked around a little. He solved a lot of tough cases. It's not fair that the town just turned its back on him.
What if he was really framed?
Then we'll take that case next.
See you later.
Bye.
Hello, Nancy.
Do you mind if I look around in the van?
Yes, for a variety of reasons, Nancy. First, it's mine, so no. Second, I have dirt on everyone in this town in here. And as a journalist, it's my ethical duty to make sure that all of the embarrassing footage I've got stays private until such a time that it is fit for broadcast.
You mean, like blackmail?
No? No! Is that what you think of me? It's not blackmail, it's fact-checking. I have to balance the individual's right to privacy with the public's need to know.
You didn't exactly extend that courtesy to me.
Didn't I? I think the public needs to know everything it can about the alleged criminal activities of the local self-appointed do-gooder.
Is there a way I could get in touch with you later?
Good question. Why don't you take one of my cards?
Is this your cell phone number?
Yes.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Hello?
Have you found out anything about Tony and the town hall deal?
Nothing concrete.
So you did find out something.
Nancy, promise me you're not going to take what I'm about to say as proof that she's some grand mastermind.
I love when you give me a disclaimer. That means you've got something good, doesn't it?
According to a friend of a friend, she's the majority shareholder in the Heights development.
Meaning?
Meaning if something were to happen to free up that land, say a fire for example, she stands to profit.
How much?
Let's just say enough.
I knew it!
This isn't proof, Nancy. It's motive, but not proof. Unless you're 100% sure that it's her, take caution.
Don't I always?
No. Rarely to never is more like it. I hope that helped.
Of course. Alexi's been pretty helpful. Do you think I should trust him?
He's got every right to be mad at me, but if anyone knows what you're going through right now, it'd be him. I always say you should trust your instincts, but if it were me, I'd listen to what he says.
I should get going.
I'll see you soon.
Yum. 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 Yum.
Hello.
My father tells me you're the majority shareholder in the Heights development.
Technically, I have investments in that and other local organizations.
Does that mean you could benefit from the sale of the land if it was no longer protected?
I don't care for that implication. Yes, I could make money from the sale, but I invested in the property, which was languishing, by the way, as an act of public service.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Bye.
Bye.
Did that. Check. Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that. Check. Haven't done that. Did that. Check. 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 Did that. Check. Check. That's done. Did that. Did that. Did that. That's done. Did that.
You have reached the Heights 9 Action News Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
Your best Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Did she tell you about her plans to burn down Town Hall? Your best Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Did she tell you about her plan? Your best Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Did she tell you about her plans to burn down Town Hall?
That's it. Only 4 more tracks to go.
Yes. No.
Your best Marvin.
I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Did she tell you about her
I
plans
saw-
to burn down Town Hall?
Got it.
She didn't. I mean, she didn't.
Maybe it was-
It must have come as a shock to discover what your friend had done.
But she didn't.
Imagining.
Denial. It
I
was
know-
for the best for your friend, yes?
Of course.
Who else would she have told her plans to?
No one?
Has she always been secretive like that?
No.
It's not.
Just recently?
Okay? That's not what I meant.
Does she have any
No.
enemies?
Well, she solves crimes, so there might be some hard feelings from the people she's gotten in trouble.
She solves crimes, so she must be pretty familiar with how.
I don't see anything. I saw. Got it. See. Got it. Maybe it was... I don't see anything.
Yeah.
I saw...